Hello and welcome back. This is Christopher Aaron. This is the iGold Advisor channel. It is April 5th, 2023. This is going to be a silver price forecast with a special breakout alert. This is happening right now in front of our eyes. It's very important that we be explicitly clear about what is happening and what to expect in this market. The best way to do that is by following the price. And that's what we do here. We analyze the price. It is the most important thing that one can follow. So we're in a breakout mode right now. What is this going to mean coming up for silver and the silver miners? By the way, if you watched the video that went up last week, that video was only available for 1 day. I ended up making the video private after 1 day so that no one else could watch it because the response to that video was so overwhelmingly positive that we needed to give the market a little bit of a breather. If you did see the video, you will know what I'm talking about. We were talking about a specific silver miner that we are investing in here, and the response was so overwhelming that we needed to give it a little pause, a little breather. So now that I know that there is interest in that type of analysis, I will do more videos like that in the future, talking about specific silver mining companies that we are investing in as well that will be coming. So in order to see those videos in the future, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified. Otherwise, how are you going to know when these videos come out? And make sure to follow our Twitter feed at iGlobalGold on Twitter, because sometimes I don't have a chance to post a video every single week, but I usually post quicker updates on Twitter that you can follow if you would like to for free. Let's get into it. Let's look at what is happening here in silver. The legal disclaimer for one moment. And we go. Silver, big picture, going back to 2009. Now, we've been following this pattern for the last 3 years. It's this bull flag pattern. And the key data point is right here in the breakout from the bull flag, which, if you notice back on the silver price here, is what is happening right now. Silver is breaking out to the upside from this 3-year bull flag pattern. Now, the bull flag is called that because it's a bullish pattern and it looks like a flagpole with a gently sloping flag in the opposite direction of the flagpole. And so in the case of silver here, what we can see is this impulsive move from 11 to 30 being the flagpole in the textbook part of the example here. And then this flagpole having a $19 amplitude. Following the impulsive surge, we have a pause in the pattern. That is the flag itself. It wears a lot of people out. People get tired. And then we have the breakout here. And the way that we measure the target for a bull flag pattern is by taking the same amplitude as the initial impulse and adding that onto the breakout point. That is the textbook definition of what we are seeing here in the silver market. Now, that will give us a target for silver within the next 12 to 18 months of $44 to $50. So we're going to give it as a range here. 44 would be the exact measured amplitude of the bull flag pattern. But 50 is going to be the psychologically key number that goes all the way back here to 2011. And so I think once we get to 44, I think the market is going to basically suck up silver higher into this range approaching 50. Now, some people are going to be thinking that this is impossible. If you've gotten frustrated here with silver, if you were getting frustrated in the grind or in the grind here from the last few years, people will think that this is impossible and they're not going to be prepared for what could be manifesting here in silver. But if you look back at the history of silver, silver does this. It lulls people to sleep, it frustrates the majority of the investors, and then boom, it doubles or triples within several months, as it did back in 2010 through the peak in May of 2011. So we are seeing the breakout now. The next bullish pattern is underway for silver. And our best expectation is that this target could be reached. I'll be conservative by saying 12 to 18 months. I think it could be a lot quicker than that. I think this could be within the next 4 to 6 months that we are up at the $50 range for silver. So you don't have a lot of time here to be finalizing your silver and silver-related investments. Now, for those people who are new, by the way, the key level that we have to hold here is $24.20, the breakout point from this pattern. As long as we hold above $24.20 on weekly closes, this pattern stays valid. If this were to fail, it would suggest this is a false breakout underway right now. We take the breakout to be real until proven otherwise. So it's game on until proven otherwise at this time. Now, for new investors here, I want to explain the difference between silver bullion and silver miners. Imagine, for example, that silver bullion we just talked about is going to move from approximately $25 to $50 per ounce over the next several months. Okay? This is a 100% gain in silver bullion. Now, I encourage everyone to have a core position in silver bullion. I consider silver bullion to be a real savings account. It's a savings account that can't get debased by the Federal Reserve or the central banks. It's real. It's always going to have some value. It'll never go to zero. But if silver doubles from 25 to 50 from here, a 100% gain, for most people, this is not going to change their possibilities in life. Unless you have millions and millions upon millions of dollars invested in silver alone. So let's say you have $5 million worth of silver. Hey, doubling that to $10 million, that means you made a $5 million profit. That's going to change your possibilities in life. But most people are not in that situation. So this is why I want to explain for new investors in this sector what happens with the silver mining companies if, in fact, this thesis is going to be correct, the doubling in the price of silver. So imagine this scenario that for the companies that are mining for silver, it currently costs $23 to extract each ounce of silver from the Earth's crust. This is pretty realistic. Most silver miners are somewhere in the $15 to $25 range. So let's say for an expensive company, it costs them $23 to extract each ounce from the ground. At $25 silver, which is where we are right now, that means that a silver miner will profit by $2 for every ounce that they extract from the ground. So their profit is $2, it costs them $23. Obviously, that's the difference between the current price and the extraction cost. Now, imagine the same scenario here. Silver advances from $25 to $50 per ounce. What happens to the profits of this silver miner? Look at it. That same miner now profits $27 per ounce. Assuming, of course, that their costs stay the same. It costs them $23 to extract, and they are now selling it for $50. The difference between 50 and 23 is a $27 profit. So in this example, the silver miner went from a $2 profit to a $27 profit, which is an increase of 1,250% in the profit of that silver miner as the price of silver has merely doubled. Do you see the math here? Silver goes from 25 to 50. The company that it was costing them $23 to mine, their profit goes from 2 to 27, a 1,250% increase in their profit as the price of silver has doubled. So do you see how these companies are leveraged to silver on the upside? Of course, this is a simple example, but this is why the leverage works. And so as a silver investor right now, while I encourage everyone to have a core position in bullion, I'll say it again. you're not going to change your life from a doubling in the value of silver. But you are going to change your life if you have a 1,250% increase in the profits in a company that you own shares in. Look, this is not hypothetical. Let's look at an example from 2016, okay? When silver on the bottom here increased by only 50% over 6 months. What happened to this mining company that mines for these precious metals? Its profits increased on a leveraged basis, and the share price rose by 1,200% over the same period of time. This happens, this works in this kind of way. These results can be achieved. It won't happen on every single investment you make. Nothing is guaranteed in the world, but these things have happened in the past, and we are investing in these types of companies right now to capture these gains as silver moves from 25 to 50. Think about it very carefully. Think about what kind of position you want to be in when silver is at 50. Do you want to just double your money, or do you want to have the chance for 1,000+% gains? That is the possibility. The service that we offer that covers the exact open market gold and silver miners that we are investing in here is called Precious Metals Intelligence Plus. It includes videos exactly like you are seeing now that go out for members. They are more in depth. We also cover the stock market, the currencies, Bitcoin, gold, physical silver. Once again, the exact companies that we are buying and selling here that have this potential as the silver price doubles. If you want to take it one step further, Elite Private Placements is a way to do this on a preferred basis, where in addition to the shares, we also receive free warrants for every investment that we make. This is for higher net worth investors. The minimum investment is $10,000 Canadian to be doing these private placements, so it's not appropriate for all, but those who are able should definitely consider the private placements as a way to go about doing this. Whichever way you're going to do it depends on your situation, how much discretionary capital you have, but think about it very carefully. When silver doubles from 25 to 50, what do you want your results to be from that? If you would like to speak one-on-one, know that you can reach me on the consultations tab of the website. I do not take any fees from any of the companies that we invest in. I take no kickbacks or finder's fees or anything like that. I work solely for the benefit of individuals. It's simply an hourly fee for my time. We sit down and we discuss your situation. I give you what I would do in your situation if I were you, with the research to back it up. So one way or another, I hope you will really think about this breakout that is unfolding in silver right now. How do you want to position yourself for this move? A double will be nice, but there is a potential for life-altering returns in this move.